a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, we've got Anthony Davis. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Thompson in at the small forward. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough. Well, it's almost impossible to stay in front of Morant. He's just so quick on the drive.
Irving against Payne.
Blocking foul called on Ja Morant. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Shots blocked.
Ja Morant. First personal foul.
Jackson right side.
Team foul.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, quick reaction by Jackson Jr. He sees what's happening and gets out in transition to support the play.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And rejected. On the wing, Thompson, defended by Jackson. Irving for three. The rebound by Edey. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Jackson can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. The 3 from Thompson. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
From deep, Morant. That shot missing. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Exum passes to Thompson. Stand 2 of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Here's Payne. After the basket by Dallas. Jackson with a screen on Irving. And the basket by Payne.
Yeah, Payne is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Second team.
That's foul number 2 for him. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Bane against Irving. Exum outside. Davis with a screen on Morant. Left side, Davis. Shoots over Morant, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Despite entering his 30s. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible. Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that. Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Dallas.
Now, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can and keeping everyone involved.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Now here's Irving, outside for Davis. Outside Irving. Davis with a screen on Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Well, look, Bain gets the steal and sends them on their way. He can be such a menace on defense.
Davis, the pass to Thompson. Back to Davis. Outside for Irving. Davis with a screen on Bain. Irving, the pass to Davis. Second chance effort. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Anthony Davis.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. And stolen by Irving. The shot, no good. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Mavericks on top. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
They've got Thompson. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dante Exum, and it's Irving in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. The drive by Bain, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, nice take from Bain. Solid at noticing holes in defenses and exploiting them.
Davis with a screen on Bain. Irving, the pass to Davis. Outside for Irving. Davis with a screen on Bain. Here's Irving. 2 points. That one goes. Irving's got 6.
Such soft touch on that floater. Irving has a deep bag that he empties every night.
Jackson gets the bucket.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Irving looking around. Davis with a screen on Bain. Here's Irving. It's tipped. Goes back up. Out to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Defense wants to guard Thompson close so he can cleverly shake them off with a pick to get a shot. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Irving blocked.
Great job staying close by Bain. As good a defensive guard as you'll see.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And there's the foul. He'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Edey. No made baskets yet. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
First one falls for him. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it could even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Morant with it. Now Thompson defending. Jackson for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Here's Bane. And they pick up 2. Bane's got 7 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said the way that teams are playing. I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Aggressive. Oh! Morant! Wow!
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Irving, the pass to Davis. Back to Irving, 5 to shoot. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. 13 points in the game.
Look familiar? Irving has hit a few shots with time ticking down in his career.
From deep, Morant. Morant with a screen on Thompson. Jackson, the pass to Jackson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
Davis with a screen on Bane. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Desmond Bane.
And in terms of raw talent, Kyrie Irving is a step up from a lot of other guys. He just has an innate ability to create things out on the floor and make tricky shots.
Both free throws good from Irving.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Morant outside. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Here's Morant. Here's Edie. Left side, Morant. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Looking at Dallas, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have been.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Memphis Grizzlies.
To me, it's...
That does it for half.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Wells in at point guard. And Washington powers it through.
Making passes out of the pick and roll can be tricky for some, but Dinwiddie shows the ability to execute.
Kennard passes to Stevens. Back to Kennard. Count the basket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Christie. Here's the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Yeah, you have to be so worried about Kennard's shot. That opens things up for others.
Dinwiddie outside. Washington outside. Now here's Dinwiddie from outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Out to the wing. Here's Stevens. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Stevens has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Gafford. Dinwiddie outside. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Washington. Clark grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Stevens. Kennard on the wing. Clark with the screen. Fires the 3. Kennard can't get it to go.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Here's Christie, defended by Kennard. Christie's shot is off. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And the basket by Clark. And now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Gafford passes to Washington. Fires top of the key. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Clark. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Stevens. Here's Bagley. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Here come the Grizzlies again. Memphis with the fast break. Knocks down the long J. And now it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Again, the miss by Dallas.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
Well, you talk about Luke Kennard. He shot 49% for a season from beyond the arc. Led the league in three-point percentage back-to-back years. Kennard is so valuable.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Outside Irving. Shot to stop the run. Lively passes to Davis. Takes a 3. The rebound by Edey.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
From deep, Morant. Offensive rebound.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete. And he is, without a doubt, one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Bane. They get it back. Out to Thompson. The 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Klay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Here's Exum. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Derek Lively.
Well, with his quickness and physicality, it's not easy to guard Morant without fouling.
2 shots.
And Morant drops them both.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Outside Irving. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Bane. Morant with a screen on Irving. Bane, the pass to Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Irving. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
And Kyrie loves putting on a show. This is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Jackson, pass to Bane. From the arc. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Lively. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Edey. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Bane with it, and Lively picks him up defensively. Right wing. Back to Bane. Outside for Morant. 4 on the clock. Here's the floater. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Irving, the pass to Davis. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The 3 from Bane. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Davis. AD going airborne.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Here's Morant. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 27.
Well, Morant's built to go and showing what he's made of here in the clutch.
Pass to Davis to take the lead. They get it again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, it's a big-time jam. Slams it right over Irving.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Irving against Bain. Davis a screen. Irving, the pass to Davis. The shot that time, not on target. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Outside Morant. On the take. Ooh, athletic move from Morant.
Well, that's why you give Morant the ball down the stretch. He does not fear the big moments.
Outside Irving. Davis with a screen on Bain. And it's Irving missing. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. 4-3. Davis with a rebound. Dallas has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Puts it up from 12. Dallas no good that time either. Here's Bain. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Well, that's a huge bucket in a pressure-packed moment. You can see why this team trusts Desmond Bain.
The three. Second chance shot. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste. Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Wing shot on the way. Bain, no good. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah.
theme is the back. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Kyrie Irving.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, Kyrie Irving is out there with Exum. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
And here is Irving. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Outside for Davis. Lively sets a screen for Davis, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here is Harden. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And a fixture of Mavericks games for years. Team governor, Mark Cuban.
And since buying the team in the late 90s, Cuban has really changed how we view running a team. Very involved, bringing the Mavs their first title back in 2011. Cuban's the most passionate fan in this arena. He lives with each trip down the floor.
I'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
Now, I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, he'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Now, here's Thompson. He just worked San Antonio in that last game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening.
Derek Jones Jr.
Well, this is Zubac. He's such a team-first guy. You find an open teammate, put the ball where it needs to be.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. Outside for Davis. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Leonard against Davis. And finished off by Leonard.
Oh, boy, you love to see that kind of burst from Kawhi Leonard. What a finish.
Irving passes to Exum. There's the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Leonard. Takes it inside.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Davis with a screen on Powell. And on the way from Irving for 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Jones. Mavericks with the rebound. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think They took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Harden can't hit.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Irving against Powell. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 8 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Harden gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Lively a screen on Harden. The kick out to Irving. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. Powell in the high post. And the shot goes in.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point lead. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3. Lively inside. Working on Zubac. And Davis can't get it to go. And they're moving it up. Powell, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks trail by 9. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now Zubac, after Norman Powell, missed from long range. And Harden wide open, he shoots. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Irving's shot is good.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Harden up top. He's defended by Exum. A floater, and Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Powell kicks to Leonard.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession. Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now, here's Exum. Scoreless thus far. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Boy, the hard dribble gets the defense on its heels. That is vintage James Harden right there.
And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
Now here's Harden. He's defended by Exum. Harden gets the bucket.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Irving. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Clippers leading by 13. Harden right side. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Dante Exum.
A determined James Harden. Now that is a problem for the defense.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Now, here is Irving. 14 points for him. Thompson, a screen on Powell. Irving against Powell. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 16.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Harden with the stuff.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Irving looking for an opening. 3-pointer. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. It's Powell on the wing. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Clippers. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Direct your attention to center court.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Mavericks.
They know they don't have to keep.
And that's all for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball player.
Big men on the floor for Italy, Washington and Gafford. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Drops in the layup for 2.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Gafford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
Releases. A shot by Batum, no good. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Trailing by 17. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
Here's Washington. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Count that one. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. Plays it up off the glass.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Simmons passes to Eubanks. Christie against Bogdanovich. Simmons sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 3. Simmons can't get it to go. Mavericks trailed by 19. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Clock at 6. Pass to Marshall. Christie against Bogdanovich. The shot's good from Christie.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
3, Marshall. It's good from long range. Marshall's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Eubanks, no good. Mavericks trail by 17. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. For this screen on Batum. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
1:29 left in the third. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Batum with the steal. Lays it up and banks it in. Batum's got his first basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Dinwiddie. Eubanks grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 19. To the inside. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Batum. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points of the night. Dinwiddie against Simmons. Pass to Gafford. Here's Christie. Gafford passes to Christie. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Eubanks the pass to Batum. 16 seconds left to play in the third.
That kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Here's Simmons. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been... And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach.
We're not talking to each other.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Mavericks trail by 21. Outside Irving. Davis with a screen on Powell. Irving dishes to Davis and finished off by Davis.
That's just great savvy. In a pick-and-roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
Harden with it. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 25 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
It's Harden with the drive. It's deflected. Now Davis. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Lively inside. Working on Zubac. Davis with a screen on Powell. Irving with the ball. Jones covering. Thompson from long range.
How about the fast hands and lateral quickness of Norman Powell to get with his man and contest shots? That's good.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Jones looking for an opening. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Exum kept alive. Thompson outside. Davis in the corner. And off the front, and in it goes.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the jam by Harden.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Powell against Irving. That one doesn't drop. Empty that time from Leonard.
2 minutes.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Thompson. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And have we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Irving out to the wing. Up top, Lively. Zubac defending. Thompson against Jones. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
There was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And Thompson sends it back.
Klay Thompson is elite on the defensive end. He's got length, smarts, quickness, you name it.
And on the way from Irving for three, hands it from downtown. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Leonard. The three. And he stays with it. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our team.
just getting out of the starting blocks on the season.
Funny, BA, because teams whose results last year finished off in places they thought they could have pushed themselves a little further tend to come out with a little bit more focus. And the sooner you can get to being sharp in the early part of the season, the more wins that you pile up. And that kind of confidence can really, really carry you a long way.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Now here's Powell. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 5. And he dunks it down.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Here's Edey. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. And it's Powell off the drive. Memphis with a rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Morant against Powell. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. The three ball. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
Now the Clippers with it. Here's Harden.
Oh, wow! Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Here's Morant. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Harden. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Out to Leonard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game now. And Leonard drops them both. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Bane with a screen on Powell. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Bane. Launches a 3, and another 3 from Memphis.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bane something in rhythm.
Harden against Bane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Up top, Harden. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Edey. Zubac with the steal. And here they come. And here's Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
Leonard with a screen on Morant. Out to Leonard. Clock at 2. Over Bane. Here's Jones. Back to Leonard. Another shot. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, his accuracy from the stripe was pretty impressive in their previous game.
Clippers trail by 3. Here's Harden. Drives to the hoop. Out to Leonard. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. They get it back. And it's slammed in by Zubac. Memphis has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Jackson down low. Leonard's there. And here's Morant outside. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Morant. Give him 8. .23 seconds left now in the first quarter. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard looking around. Takes the 3. The shot no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly...
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy...
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Los Angeles up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edie out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Harden against Bane. Leonard with a screen on Bane. Leonard outside. From downtown. Kept alive. Powell outside. There's the triple. Outside for Harden. Tries yet again. And Harden gets the double team. Jones from outside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those 3-pointers.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to review the game plan. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Doesn't get any easier for Zubac. He'll take those anytime he gets it.
Right side Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And Morant drops them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
The Clippers lead by 3. Harden scanning the floor. Leonard up top. And stolen by Bane. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Jones. There's Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Bane. And stolen by Leonard. Harden with it. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. Back to Harden. 3-pointer. And it's Bane with the rebound. Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Jackson, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, impressive vision from Bane. Always looking to move it.
Here's Leonard, driving to the basket. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
Oh, an impossible move. Ja Morant.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Harden against Bane. Leonard with a screen on Bane. Leonard outside. Stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. Morant goes all the way to cap off the break.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Outside Harden. Connects from downtown. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
There's so many things that make Harden a dangerous offensive player, but that three-point shot, that's tops on the list.
Morant finds Bane. Leonard against Jackson. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So it's Los Angeles now. Now Harden. He has 7. Leonard outside. Launches it.
And it appears that he has totally lost his touch here in the second quarter. Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
There's so much talk about James Harden and how much he has just mastered the offensive end of the floor. What do you work on in the offseason? I don't know if there's much other than to stay as sharp as James Harden has been throughout his career.
He buries it from 3. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Up top, Harden, defended by Jackson. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Leonard with a screen on Bane. For 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, so let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get in. To a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
On the floor for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Coffey in at the 3. They get it again. Kicks it out to Clark. Tries again. And the layup is good. Clark's got his first 2 points of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Bogdanovic on the wing, defended by Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. The ball's knocked loose.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. He was all alone on that one.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Here's Wells. Still without a bucket. Outside Bagley. Kennard outside. Nails it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Left side Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. Count it, and the foul. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And it's Kennard on the take. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Nick Batum. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Kennard out there to help space the floor with that kind of range.
Simmons finds Bogdanovich. Memphis with a rebound. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. Kennard against Bogdanovich. Kennard passes to Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. There's the block. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Kennard. Nifty move. And Bogdanovich with the lay-in. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points.
Now, Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, it looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Pass to Stevens. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. 6 to shoot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
So they take the lead. Coffey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Bagley. Stripped away. Well, the defender. Stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So Memphis ends up going with a new group for the Clippers. Los Angeles leading by 3. Powell right side. Soft touch off the glass.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Here's Morant with the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Memphis making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Stolen by Jones. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Harden. Jacks up a 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Bane. Pass to Jackson. Here's Clark. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off-guard can make plays so valuable.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Clark in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Powell with it, Jackson in his pocket. Leonard for 3, gets the 3 ball to go. And the Clippers lead by 9.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Morant. Tough points from Ja.
Just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Harden against Bane. Outside Harden. Leonard outside. Here comes Kawhi. And the dunk by Leonard.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Morant against Powell. Clark right side. Jones with the block.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Leonard outside. Kawhi slam! Wow!
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
Outside Morant. 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Clock at 6. Leonard for 3. And Morant clears the board.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Outside Harden. And he drives in. Powell for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And here's Morant outside. And James Harden pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 12. Pass to Powell. Down low. Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
It was going back and forth for a bit. but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Outside Harden. Leonard with a screen on Bane. Here's Harden. And stolen by Clark. Pass to Bane. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Clippers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for James Harden.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And as a defender, Bane makes good use of his speed, staying on the shooter.
To the inside, and the dunk by Jackson. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Left side, Harden. Outside, Jones. Outside for Harden. Let's go with a 3. Memphis with a rebound.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Leonard against Clark. Leonard on the wing.
Grizzlies foul. 80. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9.
Taking 2 shots.
Harden hits them both.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Oh, stolen by Harden. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports.
is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And that game against Sacramento, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm. Everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Thank you, David.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Right wing. Davis surveying the floor. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. When you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark, they've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the 3. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
A nice shot by Exum.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
Here's Clark. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And finished off by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40%.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Thompson passes to Exum. Off target from outside.
Well, he's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's Morant missing.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Davis, such a terror in the open court with his size and speed. That's a really lethal combination.
And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Davis.
Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon. What a sequence by Kyrie.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here they are, game 1 of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time. Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. And it's Morant missing. Mavericks leading by 7. And it's Davis with the jam.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Grizzlies 4th.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Davis, top of the key, Exum. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 9 points. Outside for Jackson. Payne for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's Exum. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Jackson finds Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with us. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Derek Lively. Ante Exum is out there with Irving, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Davis at the 4 slot. And it's good, 2 points.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Irving from long range. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Irving with it, now defended by Bain. And finished off by Lively.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Down low, here's Lively. The kick out to Irving. Davis with a screen on Bain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the
season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Here's Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Jacks up a three. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut back down to 5 points in the make from Bain.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And that one's good by Davis.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Morant sets a screen for Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Irving drives in. Pass to Exum. Davis with a screen on Morant. Exum. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
First free throw is good.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Tipped away. Stolen by Jackson. Now, here's Bain. He's defended by Exum. Thompson against Morant. Pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Edie, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's Irving, and the rejection by Jackson. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And Jeff's time to send it over to David Ault. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Taking his time on offense has allowed him to get into a rhythm. And his...
Taking a peek now. That is more than enough.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
They've got G.G. Jackson. Wells is out there with Kennard. Then there's Marvin Bagley. 3. And it's up in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. The Grizzlies shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Now here's Wells. Pass to Bagley. Bagley with a screen on Christie. He takes it in. Offensive rebound. Clark outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Kennard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
What an adjustment by Dinwiddie, getting it to go and draw the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, we've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Marshall sets a screen for Dinwiddie. No good. Shot missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Clark inside. No good with the layup. Mavericks trail by 3. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Washington sets the pick for Dinwiddie. Shoots. It's Clark with the rebound.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Kennard against Christie. Now, here's Kennard. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. And he lays it straight in. Now it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Marshall. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Marshall's got his first points of the night. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Kennard with a screen on Dinwiddie. Wells kicks to Kennard. To the middle. The shot by Wells, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Now here's Dinwiddie. Defense right on him. That one falls.
Hey, props to Dinwiddie there. I mean, Spencer, the closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he is.
Kennard, the pass to Huff. And here's Bagley. And the rejection by Gafford. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Dallas shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Christie at the line for 1.
Mavericks trail by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Christie. Washington with a screen on Kennard. Christie can't make it. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Wells dishes to Bagley. To the wing right side. Kennard for 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Washington. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Washington sets the pick for Dinwiddie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
The versatility of Dinwiddie. Boy, he drives it, passes it, and he can shoulder the scoring load when you need him to.
And the second free throw, good. Memphis leading. Kennard with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Clark outside. Rebounded by Gafford. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. For the lead. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And a great show through a chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking.
It's not going to be easy. Come on.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Dallas, starting the 4th quarter here. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. And there's Klay Thompson. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Davis in at the 4-man position. Stolen by Jackson. The 3 from Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Lively a screen on Bain. Thompson for the triple. Buries it from 3-point range.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Edey. Outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shoots the 3. Jackson misses.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Outside for Davis. Jackson against Thompson. Thompson on the drive. Here's Davis. Here's Exum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. There's Jackson with the 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Poise under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
Morant outside. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Irving looking over the floor. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Driving the lane. Counted.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant outside. A kick out to Bain. Slam golf, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
And made for the bright lights. Big bucket there from Bain. Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Outside, Davis. Davis working in the paint.
AD is the man. Primetime play by a primetime bowler.
Morant outside. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is, unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Morant, and finished up by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
A deep 3 from Irving. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
You hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg M.
Early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
And now Dallas' starting group. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Thompson in at the 3. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Harden. Sinks it from distance.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Now Irving. Thompson, a screen on Powell. Out to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Here's Davis. And finally, that one's good.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle step.
BA, this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Here's Irving. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Now here's Harden. Discarded by Exum. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Davis with a screen on Powell. Here's Irving. Here's Davis. Irving against Powell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Harden. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Inside. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Irving. 6 points for him.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Screen by Leonard. Here's Harden. Out to Leonard. Powell outside. Stolen by Davis. They've got numbers. Rebound by the Clippers. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Jones drives in, and that one is stuffed right through.
James Harden is equally good, passer or scorer. There he sets his teammate up nicely.
Irving against Powell. Irving looking around. Thompson outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Powell outside. Leonard up top. Fires for 3. It doesn't go for him. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Los Angeles Clippers. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. They've got Kyrie Irving. Anthony Davis is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Irving. And a nice finish on the layup.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Leonard. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
Irving against Powell. Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. The layup off target. And it's Powell with the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Powell sets a screen. Three-pointer, Harden knocks down the triple. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Outside for Irving. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Daniel Gafford on top. Ivica Zubac, 3rd.
These guys are as close as you get to a sure thing on the offensive end. All season long, they were shooting with pinpoint accuracy.
And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
B.A., I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost play playoff-like repetition. Yeah, great concentration by Lively, willing that one home.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And Lively, no good on that one. So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs.
Oh, vicious slam by Kawhi.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Leonard outside. Powell outside. Shot clock at 6. Powell, a screen on Davis. Leonard passes to Powell. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks trail by 11. Klay drives. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, did Klay Thompson get off his feet in a hurry. How about that finish?
Harden surveying the D. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first half.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Irving, that's good.
Just tremendous range from Kyrie. If he steps across the half-court line, you better have a hand up.
Outside Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Irving. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Outside Harden. Pass to Leonard. Oh, they pick off the pass. Exum passes to Davis. And stolen by Leonard.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that concludes the first half. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Looking at Dallas, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Dallas Mavericks.
If they think...
Thanks for tuning in.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
We've got Bogdan Bogdanovic, Nicholas Batum out there with Amir Coffey. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Simmons in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Back to Batum. 6 to shoot. Inside. All alone. And slam dunk by Simmons.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Down by 12. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Simmons, no good.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Dallas shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Mavericks trail by 9. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And there's the call on Drew Eubanks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. On the break. Eubanks in the high post. Banked it in off the glass. Eubanks, he's got this first bucket of the night.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran PJ Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city. Getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you never understand. PA?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. Dinwiddie passes to Christie. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Coffey. Pass to Eubanks. Outside Bogdanovich. That three's off the mark. Mavericks trail by 11. Dinwiddie outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Christie. The rebound by Eubanks. Los Angeles leading by 11. Bogdanovich with it. Gafford picks him up. Outside Bogdanovich. Down low. They swipe it. In transition, here they come. Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
And here's Bogdanovich. Still no points. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Dinwiddie outside. Good D by Simmons.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Outside Bogdanovich. And Los Angeles, another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Gafford with a screen on Batum from the top of the key. And it's Washington missing. The Clippers lead by 15. Batum in the post. Washington's there. Bogdanovich on the wing. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons, the pass to Batum. Misses from short range. Mavericks trail by 15. Dinwiddie with it. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Here's Christie. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They put in work down low. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Klay Thompson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Lively in at the center position. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Harden. To the inside. Here's Leonard. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. Irving against Powell. And the shot's good by Irving.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Harden. He's guarded by Exum. Leonard outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. It's an 18-point game. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Outside Harden. Screen by Leonard. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Exum. Mavericks trail by 16. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. From behind the arc. Another miss by Irving.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jones, the pass to Harden. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Got a piece of it.
Well, on top of the length he provides and athleticism, there are the shot-blocking instincts of Derek Lively. Wow.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
On defense, the Clippers. There's Davis with the 3. Rebounded by James Harden. Los Angeles leading by 16. Leonard outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Harden. Clock at 6. Leonard with a screen on Thompson. Back to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Here's Jones, and he goes in for the dunk.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Outside Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for James Harden.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jones up top, defended by Thompson. On the wing, Harden. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 20.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Out to Thompson. Powell with a steal. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5 spot. Now here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Jackson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
This is what Morant does so well. No one can stay in front of him.
Here's Harden. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Al Harden following the miss by John Morant from deep. Leonard with the screen on Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Fighting for those points. The beard playing tough.
Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the dunk by Zubac.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just got it right to him.
Morant passes to Jackson. For the 3. And Ja Morant gets the 3. Morant's got 5.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Harden. Here's Zubac. It's the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the basket by Jackson.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Trains the three-pointer.
Incredible accuracy from Leonard, daring the defense to cover him outside.
Here's Morant. Powell pulls it in.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Harden gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Morant against Zubac. Edey, good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Harden looking it over. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Morant outside. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's 9 points for John Morant. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Leonard with the steal. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Jackson in at the small forward. A deep three from Bane. They get it back. Out to Morant. Six to shoot. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Outside Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day one.
Zubac with the screen for Harden. Puts up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant outside. From deep three-point land. He's off on that one.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
To the inside. Here's Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
Such a strong wing. Quad can more than handle his own down low.
And Morant throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Bane against Harden. Looking to end his cold spell. And Harden with the stuff.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Morant looking around. Off target at the rim.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Harden gets the bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And you gotta love how hard Leonard works to support the team. He's right where they need him to finish there on that break.
And that one's good, Morant. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Here's Morant. The shot from the low post is good. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Leonard, and he drives in, and that one is good. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Over to the left wing. Zubac's in the post, guarded by Bain. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside for Jackson.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Here's Morant driving inside. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Sometimes, Ernie, I watch this guy, and I'm just in awe of James Harden. He could do so many things on the floor. And the way he...
All right, fellas. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Batum is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the night here. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoff, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Inside, Batum. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Batum's got his first basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Clark, the pass to Huff. Back to Clark. Now Wells. Now here's Kennard. Still without a basket. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Stevens. Here's Bogdanovich, and the layup is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Kennard with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. And another turnover here by Memphis.
And here's a look at some stats for Batum. Some last season stats for him was around 5 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
And that's what you need from some guys on the team. Not everyone can be an all-star. You need glue guys to find that success too.
Simmons sets a screen for Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Huff.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Stephens, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Simmons. Pass to Coffee. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The shot's good. Coffee's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Kennard kicks to Clark. Here's Stephens. Back to Clark. Driving to the basket. And it's Clark with the finish.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Bogdanovich against Kennard.
2 minutes.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Coffee passes to Simmons. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Batum. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Connects from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 9 points now in just the second half. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Outside Batum, and it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 10, and now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
Here's Morant. And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Harden. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
I'm just going to say this. I don't think the average fan understands how strong Harden is. He has no problem finishing through contact with those wide shoulders.
Morant with the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Nobody near Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Jackson kicks to Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so, now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center. Clippers leading by 9. Jones, no one around him. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Bain. Power down with both hands.
Strong move by Bane. You could see it in his eyes that no one was stopping that drive.
Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. The three goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Harden outside. Outside Leonard from downtown. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Wasted no time on them.
When you're as accurate as Bane, you love doing this, giving them a little taste of their own medicine.
Harden up top, guarded by Bane. And counted, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
A 3 from Leonard. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
RJ, you had a chance to ref a Summer League game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job. You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Jackson, a screen on Powell. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Here's Powell. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant right side. And the rejection by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands. Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Zubac. It's Powell on the wing. No good from outside. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Harden driving in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Morant. Oh, he misses the dunk. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And the dunk by Zubac.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one away.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Harden outside. Kicks it out to Jones. Stolen by Jackson. So the Clippers with the win. A confident win and one. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony.
Cool.